Turn the music off. We're playing RuneScape again, which means that we don't need our own music. We got RuneScape music at home. Oh, we're just in time here. We should maybe do our dailies, but that's fine. We'll do it later, I guess. We'll do it after, I guess. You know, like, I don't remember if I did my dailies. I probably did, though. I usually am pretty good about doing that shit. Did this guy freeze me such that I can't move now? Is that a real thing? Is this the real fucking life? Where are my combat potions? This is terrible. I'm gonna leave this place and go get combat potions. Do I pray offensively and just reset here? Because it's pretty easy to get back. Instead of using, I don't know, prayer potions? Sure. 2 is definitely not necessary. There's no way we're going to get through even one of these. Why did my cannon not shoot at this guy? Alright, this is a little more normal. The suckers were running away before. Wait, there's a guy over there? Yeah, there is. Somewhere in the distance over there, there's just a dude getting cannoned. Well, alright then. This is another task that maybe could use the bow. Are they, like, vulnerable? Suckers. They're equally weak to stab as arrows, so yeah, it's fine, I guess. Their defense is a little high, but like not like terribly high. I don't know. Maybe it would be a little weird. All right. How bad is this reset? I don't think it's that bad. Oh, I can upgrade my house now as well. So I don't have to go to 2 different places. I could just teleport straight to my house. Spec only on this task. It's got to be the worst way to do this. You should probably turn off piety. Probably isn't actually helping that much. I think it makes sense to pray piety on the cow fights because you don't need to pray defensively at all. And you just don't reset your prayer. But for these, probably don't pray offensively. But like for the task that I'm trying to get done, like this and like Dark Beast and, you know, even the Black Dragons, I think it makes a lot of sense to pray offensively. But this one, though, I think is a little too long for it to be worth it because you don't want to be resetting. I don't think it's that bad, though. It's just probably better off not. I also think these guys are too far away from each other for the Venator bow. It's fine when they like cluster up, but they often aren't clustered up. See? I don't know what makes them run away like that. But every time they do, it's obviously way worse. Can I? That's better. We're never going to pick that shit up. It's terrible. Those items are terrible. These guys drop literally nothing. If you don't count, I think these are rare herbs too. Guam and Marinsil, which is nearly 1 mil. I've only ever gotten 26 or 260k from them, and that's exclusively their big bones, basically. Their big bones and their key parts. Crazy. And you're still talking about Takeoff Air. I'm glad that you're enjoying the mod. I've never really done mod content. I don't really like that shit. Like, as a whole, to be honest. Mostly, I just don't like it when it breaks. I mean, I don't like it when any game has any problem, but as soon as a mod has a problem, I blame everything that the game ever does wrong on the mod. It's like it wouldn't be like this if not for the mod. It's just because of these fucking mods. Get me those pictures of spider mods. But yeah, I don't know. I've also never really liked companions, especially like in Bethesda games specifically. Those motherfuckers are always in the way. Savior says it's a Dagoth Air mod that adds him and some dialogue to him. Yeah, no, you mentioned that to me like literally earlier today. I know. I remember. I was here. You were here. We were here. Yeah. Yeah. You said, bro, this Dagoth Ur companion mod for Skyrim is out of pocket. We were idle because I was eating, bro, and because I was eating, and bro said, I miss the old days when our Guardians were property and Bethesda games released on a consistent schedule. And I was like, Bethesda games never really released on a consistent schedule. Saber says, sorry, I've been at work. What do you mean? You've been playing Skyrim. What do you mean you've been at what the fuck are you? Why are you lying to me? What is happening? What the fuck is happening? Oh my god, dude. Fucking gaslight me into thinking that I'm not paying attention to you. Oh my god, that did so much damage. What the fuck? My max went up by like 17. Holy. Saber says most of this happened last night or in the 30 minutes I fucked around in Skyrim this morning. Oh, I see. I see. I didn't realize that you went to work in the time between the start of stream and now. Saber says and Panda. That's me, yes. Just Panda. You don't need to call me and Panda. And Panda was my father. Saber says gaslighting isn't real. Yeah, it's called gaslamping. Maybe we can kill the rest of these guys with our prayer on? Maybe? Saber says gaslighting doesn't exist. Yeah, it's called gaslamping. It's always been called gaslamping. Gaslighting sounds stupid. Well, it's not that it sounds stupid, it makes you sound stupid, right? We're almost there. Okay, and now we leave. Next, okay. And what else? Smoke Devils. So 2 bursting tasks. Okay. Well, we have the cannon already, so we can switch to... No, I guess we'll do the next first. They're a little easier. And that'll get me back into the mindset of bursting. We want this and this. Bring the right gear this time. This is a weird spot. It should be like here, I guess. I guess it doesn't matter that much. Maybe in the front. That'll do. We want darts. And maybe the high arc. Do we want to check our dailies? I'm pretty sure I did it. I usually do it at the end of the day as well. Yeah, we're good. I think I accidentally changed this, so it actually works out. I don't have the right spellbook. Pikachu says, "Are you gaslighting me?" and then says "fart lighting" in all caps. Jesus Christ, dude. We're going for a highbrow humor today. That's the lofty depths. Pikachu says that's me. Fart lighting. It's as good as it gets. Jesus Christ, bro. Oh, I didn't bring my fucking runes either. Shit. Pikachu says he is a classy individual who classes individually. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. Sir. Now you're definitely making shit up. Nope, that's not right. We need to go here first. Because we need this. Now we can go here. Pikachu says me neither, to be honest. Sometimes you just say shit to see if it works. It might stick, you know? I don't know. I feel like it's north. Yeah. I don't know if there's a difference between these blood belts. We're gonna snipe that guy's chaos runes. He obviously doesn't want them. All right. Yeah, we'll just do this room. It's fine. Why is that guy being weird? Stop being cringe. Oh my fucking god. Alright, there we go. Pikachu be circled back to his earlier joke. Are we gonna get hit points? Okay, good. Pikachu says, it's called a running gag, actually. Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, sir. Excuse me. So sorry to interrupt. Pikachu says the sad part is I actually think it's hilarious. The I keep walking thing, I might think it's funny if I understood. Like, I literally don't know the song, bro. Like, I'm fully at a loss on that one. You're like, I mean, I know who Denzel Curry is, so it's not like completely hopeless. You're not speaking an entirely different language, but I'm just like, yeah, man, I guess he keeps walking. Oh, right. I should add this. We can see how I'm doing. Also, we should reset it for just the next part of it. Because the suckers, that's not a real task. I mean, it is, but it's like not a good task. This is a real task. This is one of the things that should be getting us a good amount of experience. What the fuck is that guy doing? Oh my. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Guess I'm gonna pull them again, since it's only him. He also didn't summon all of his dudes, so I'm like not really in danger. I said please don't kill me, and I like barely took any damage. This guy can fuck though. You have to believe. Well, maybe not him, maybe his minions fuck. I don't know. This is one of the only mobs in the entire game that can like summon other enemies. And he hurts. His shit hurts. Pikachu says, you mean like in bed? Nah. Nah. I really don't mean like in bed. If I kill this guy, will his minion die too? Yes. Okay, cool. It seemed like nothing happened, but like, I was actually kind of in danger. If I didn't switch to blood bursting, I actually could have theoretically died. Drop the air runes. Aggroing the ad. Whoops. The death spawns or whatever, those little bat guys, they're literally nothing. Like, you fully ignore those guys. They don't really matter. It's a unique mechanic that doesn't matter. I mean, it does matter in that it gives me extra experience, because when I'm bursting these guys, I do bonus damage because I'll splash onto the extra enemies as well. But like, it's fully irrelevant for what I'm actually doing here. And they don't drop anything or anything like that. It's just extra enemies. Oh my god, 130k an hour right now? We're actually fucking killing it. Obviously, that's a little bit just because we just started doing it, but... still, it's pretty good. What was the other task? Choke devils, right? Okay. That's another very, very good task. It's kind of dependent on us doing it well, though. This one you can't really fuck up too badly, but the other one you can kind of fuck up. I'm kind of glad I didn't get an imbued heart. I feel like if I got one, I would have to like account for that for the like rest of my life. You know what I mean? It's like very, very low odds. And like, I feel like a lot of people would be pretty upset with me for being that lucky. I have been pretty lucky though, generally in this game, so maybe it wouldn't be that surprising as well. Should we change the music? Is it too samey? Normally when I do Slayer, I kind of let the music just be area music, but if we're going to be locked into the same place like this for this long, maybe it's worth changing it up. Especially this track, one in Corin, seems to be a little shorter than most. Pikachu says, like, Zoinks? Like, do I have a song recommendation for you? What? I mean, you can either DM it to me or post it in the Discord and I'll check it out later, but why did you say it like that? Why would you do this? There's like a weird thing happening. Yo, why can't I move? Am I like dropping frames or something? Pikachu says it's called Melt. Session number 1 features lyrics by Denzel Curry, specifically where he says, "I keep walking." Did you not already mention this song, sir? Hey, Kolya, what's up? Pikachu, you have to stop. You're becoming an animal. You're becoming a monster, and I'm not willing to let this happen to you before my very eyes. I'm gonna personally intervene. I think that it's not worth killing this last one. I think he's just the one dude. Yeah, it's just the one. We'll kill him in the next batch. It's fine. Fucking Bloodveld over here. Well, it says we went grocery shopping and now we're going to McDonald's. One of them is here for 3 weeks from Austria. Is it like, since you're in the EU or whatever, isn't it easy to just like go someplace for a while? I don't know how far away Austria is from Germany. I don't think they're that far though, right? Like a train trip. Koyas' neighbors? Okay, so not that bad. I remember Austria-Hungary neighbored Germany, but that was like anywhere between 50 and 100 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have absolutely no idea where Austria ended up being by itself. Pikachu says, also, I worded it like that because that's how Shaggy said it. And the Shaggy tells Yoda he's been drafted to Vietnam ASMR. So that was a joke for literally no one, is what you're saying. For literally no one. Fully no one could appreciate the depths of that joke, is what you're telling me. Koya says she went with the car, so we aren't. So we aren't bound to public transportation for the con next weekend. Got it. Yeah, I understand. You added can on accident, and the phrasing, I mean, it was a fine way of putting it. It's like perfectly eloquent, but the word bound is a different, it's an unconventional way of using the word bound in the context of the sentence. Like, it's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with it. I just wouldn't have, I needed to understand what it was that you were saying in order to say the word bound the right way, or to understand it in the context of this. Because when you're talking about traveling, it's, you can be like homeward bound, or you could be bound to something, right? You know what I mean? I just wasn't prepared to read the sentence the way that I needed to read it. I had to like look at it and think. Pikachu says it's quite a mouthful, but it's real. I kind of don't like the advent of like character voice ASMR thing. Sometimes it's fine, but I feel like the best of it is like really like prosodies, like goofy shit. And now it's like mostly just like a like mixed read from an AI. You know what I mean? It's not like a bad take. It's like a mixed take from an AI, I would say. Sometimes it's okay, but often it's like a little bit bad, if not very bad. Oh, hey, what's up, Saku? How's it going, man? I think you're muted again, brother. You've been doing that a lot recently. Are you all right?
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Are you?
No.
What's going on? Are you all right? Is anything happening in your life?
I don't think so. I guess I'm just tired recently.
Because I'm not like exactly concerned or anything like that, but as I recall, your microphone is like big and red when muted, right? Like, it's not subtle. Boyo says, I'm glad it rained earlier. Good for the allergies. Yes, definitely. I don't have like an allergy problem, but I'm definitely aware of that. Pikachu me says it's goated. Is it goated with the sauce? Oh my god. I pulled more of them in. I really don't need this kite shield. I really shouldn't have gotten this kite shield. I don't want that kite shield either. I want the fucking... There we go. The kite shields are okay. It's just not like super worth talking. Rather just ignore it. I think I'm just gonna drop this. Those things are basically free. You can get more of them very easily. Cody says, can't read on my phone right now. What task are you doing and how many do you have to slay? This is my Necurial task, and I have 155 more. This is a higher end Slayer monster. You won't do them for a while, will you? They're very, very good. This is one of the best Slayer monsters in the entire game. And they also have a unique mechanic. As you can see, they're summoning little bat guys. This is one of the only enemies that can do anything like that in RuneScape. It doesn't really matter that they can do that, to be honest. Like in the grand scheme of things, it's not like an important thing that they can do, but it is something that they can do and that no one else really can do. Pikachu says, do you count the 155? Yes. This has to hit 0. So if it says 1, I need to kill 1 more.
Dropping Explorer's Ring.
Yeah, it's fine. I've got 10 more in my bank. That one's out of charges.
The 200 coins you spent to get it from Purdue.
Probably like 10. Pikachu says, take 1 down pass at around 154 kills left on the wall. I don't think so, man. They actually die in like groups of 9, weirdly enough. Well, they spawn in groups of 9, so they die in groups of 9 as well. Ish. You get superiors every now and then stuff. And sometimes I miss one, but oh, that's why that happened. So this guy, there was a bat that was right here, right? Just a second ago. And he was stuck here because the spaces I was stepping through were these spaces. So when I stepped to this space and then stepped back, the bat that was here could walk forward. Saku kind of explained it to me earlier. I also picked up this Explorer ring on accident. Fuck. But yeah.
What did I explain?
How... What is this
How
called?
mobs stack up with each other.
Yeah.
I don't
Like,
know what this is called.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, there isn't a word for this. This is bursting, but like the thing to get them to stack up is different than the actual bursting part of it.
It's weird mechanics, that's what it is.
Yeah. There's probably a name for it. I just don't know what it would be. There's like, you can see it whenever I click on the wrong tile, you can see why it's not working and why I think it should. As you can see, I'm hovering over this tile, right? This yellow, but that tile keeps lighting up for some reason. This one here. And I never mean to click on this, and that's why it fucks me up so bad. It's just like an angle thing. You got to think of the game as being 2D despite it looking 3D, right? So there's just like, this is like overlapping it somehow. It's definitely fucking strange though, and does not do what I wanted to do. Do we leave? Do we reset? I don't know, man. We're only like halfway done with the task, so now's a good time to reset if we're going to. But it's literally just for a few alcohols. I don't know. Doesn't seem super worth it. We use the blood burst every now and then just to top off of her health. Wait, I have too many soul runes? Oh no. That's a fucking tragedy. So I'm not even using soul runes for this spell. I'm using death, blood, and water. Oh, I use soul for the blood barrage, I see. But yeah, so this 100 soul runes would fit into my rune pouch, but because I'm not using them, they don't. I can definitely use them just to make space, but that's kind of wasteful. It's not really worth it. It's a little hard to tell. Every time I cast, you can see this number coming up. That's how much it costs to use the spell. It's a little hard to say which ones. I think blood bursting should be more expensive. Yeah, it's more expensive by like about double. So it's really hard to say that saving this inventory space is worth, like, I might as well just keep this stack of soul runes. As you can see, I just got another 25 as well. So we're never going to end up making space ultimately. Because they just drop it too often. And also it's not worth the money that we're wasting, basically. Maybe be better off just keeping the slot of soul runes. It's very good. It's a very good item. I shouldn't have brought so many is the problem. I just didn't know. If we get the base, we can combine these two, save an inventory spot. Yeah, I was thinking about stopping halfway through the task to like bank or whatever. And I still definitely can, but it seems like we're not going to miss out on that much. Obviously, there's 11,000 gold on the ground here, but I don't know. Doesn't seem like it's worth resetting. I am trying to use this prayer potion though, because we'll probably need the prayer anyway. And that'll give us another slot. I just want to kill this one. There we go. Ideally, you really want to be like doing a clean reset every single time. So you're killing all 9 of them and then killing all 9 of them again, but you know, ideally. Hey, Spot. Poius says, do they aggro you all at once? No. So what I'm doing is I switched to steel darts, and then I'll tag every one of them individually, and then I'll run into this corner. You can use, there's a spec weapon. It's called Din's Bulwark. It's a big old shield. It looks kind of like a door, like Braum from League of Legends. That weapon has a spec that's a big AoE that doesn't do very much damage, but it will aggro everything that you hit with it. Well, not, it'll aggro everything in a range as if you hit it. That's what I mean to say. It's a big range too. It's like 9x9 or some shit. It's a big old square. There's also goading potions. They're relatively new. But basically they just make everything around you pissed and attack you. But they're very expensive. Not worth it for someone like me at all. I don't have that kind of big money bags. Hey, Beatrice.
No.
Beatrice says, how's your back? Not amazing.
It's back.
It is. It do be back. Beatrice says, have Saku massage it for you. Do you know anything about massaging Saku?
No.
Sounds like a bad idea, Beatrice. Thank you for the hydrate, Beatrice. Even though you have bad massage ideas. Beatrice says, watch a YouTube video and learn. I don't think you'll end up a real masseuse just by watching YouTube videos. Oh god. Okay, so we definitely want the Snapdragon seed. Take the runes as well. I don't think the rest matters. I'd like to pick it up. I don't have space. I mean, I literally did have one space for that rune med helm, but like, we're probably gonna get something better in a second anyway. Oh, my frames. Oh lord, my frames are framing. Who says RuneScape on the weekend just feels right? You're a nerd. The Raptor says, man, I could go for a professional massage. I'd do me some good. It'd do me some good being worked over. I see. Beatrice is actually at a spa. I saw they had a bamboo massage. Like they roll that shit on you, and that's a massage. Sounds like you got scammed. Beatrice says I didn't get that massage. Oh, so you would have gotten scammed. I see. I feel like I was taking chip damage in there. That was weird. Oh, fuck. Ooh. I kind of want to pick that up too. Ooh.
Welcome to neck reels.
Wait, is that a fucking blood veld? Did I hit that blood veld on accident? Ooh. Oh no. Okay, we're good. Ooh. I mean, it's okay if he's here. It's just whoops. Ooh. Beatrice doesn't like the blood veld. Ooh. But they have a big booty. Ooh. What's there to dislike about them? Ooh. Yeah, they're not supposed to look like friends. Ooh. No. The thing despawned. Ooh. I was trying to make space for it. Ooh. Wasn't fast enough, I guess. Ooh. I could have started juggling, ooh, but that's a lot of effort, ooh, for 25k, ooh. Beatrice says they look like they should be burned with fire, ooh. That's kind of what you do to them. You usually use the ember light, ooh. It's a sword, but it's kind of like a fire sword, ooh. Yeah, see, they have like circular faces with a tongue, ooh. It's a little hard to tell. I'm kind of in the way, ooh. Pikachu says, I'm kind of like a fire sword, ooh. What the fuck does that even mean, ooh? I guess these rune full helms are worth less. Oh my fucking god. Never mind. They're too valuable for me to drop ooh without having to mess with the fucking menu. Ooh. Pikachu says, how do I remove the pee smell from sink? Ooh. Why does your sink smell like piss? Ooh. I mean, I guess I know why. Ooh. Boo says, why is there piss in the sink? Ooh. That's I mean, I think you know what happened, Uwu. I don't think you're surprised by this, Uwu. Just disappointed, Uwu. Pikachu says, do I strike you as that kind of person, Uwu? I mean, not until you asked how to remove the piss smell from a sink, Uwu. At that point, I was like, okay, Uwu, well, kind of told me all I need to know about that, Uwu. Boost just says, yes, yes, you do, Uwu. Boost says, is it just me or does the volume seem lower than usual, Uwu? No? It's exactly the same, Uwu. I'm guessing you mean the volume of the game, Uwu? But no. I mean, I did have to fuck with my audio settings, Uwu, a lot, but I didn't actually change anything, Uwu. Boost says no like everything, Uwu? No. I know for me specifically, I had a Windows update yesterday that fucked everything up audio-wise, Uwu. Literally all of it, Uwu. But it didn't change any of the levels. It just made none of it work until I fixed it, Uwu. So this VOD is like, it's fucked for like the first 30 minutes or some shit, Uwu. Well, not this VOD. This VOD's fine, Uwu. This is RuneScape, Uwu. But the Monster Hunter World VOD is fucked for like the first 30 minutes, Uwu. Who says maybe my earbud settings have changed, Uwu? Check it real quick, Uwu. Yeah, I mean, if you got the same Windows update that I did, I would not be surprised at all if it fucked everything, Uwu. Dean Raptor says, hey Panda, if Apple made a car, what would it be missing, Uwu? Windows, Uwu. Beatrice says, haven't had a Panda bingo in a while, Uwu. I like that Screenride made that, Uwu. I feel like I would probably tweak it a little bit, Uwu, and also have a little bit of randomization if I actually incorporated something like that into the stream, Uwu. Chuzzy has something like that, Uwu, on her stream, Uwu. I feel like that's more of a her thing than it is a me thing. Boost says it would be my phone settings, and I haven't updated it yet. I see, Uwu. Dean Draft says, haha, get it? Because Windows is Microsoft, Uwu. Yeah. Yeah, that's... From my perspective, that is a Velociraptor meme, Uwu, from about 2003, Uwu. Like, yeah. I'm a little familiar, Uwu. Yeah. That one's about 20 years old, Uwu. Shit, that might be older than you are, Cam. Holy shit, Uwu. Nah, probably not. Like the actual original version of it probably isn't, Uwu. Probably like 2007, Uwu. Beatrice says Chuzzy streams, Uwu. She used to, Uwu. I guess she just doesn't like... She's not too bothered by the stream thing, Uwu. You know what I mean, Uwu? She's just like, I'll get back to it when I get back to it, Uwu. It's like pretty normal in a lot of ways, Uwu. I'm the type that like when something's like broken, especially like my computer, Uwu, I'm gonna get that shit fixed fucking immediately, Uwu. I cannot deal with that shit being even a little broken, Uwu. Then Raptor says that he hasn't Heard the word chuzzy in many moons, ooh, which is definitely not a real thing, ooh. Oh, the Dark Totem base. Perfect. Ooh. So we drop this. Dark Totem. Fucking, can you please? There we go. Ooh. Also, why is this fucking spawn attacking me, ooh, if there's no Necurial associated with him? What the fuck is going on here, ooh? Maybe the greater necks are a little different, ooh. They're the, I don't know what the superior is called, ooh. The superior Necurial, ooh. Maybe it's a little different, ooh. The draft just says, where's Delta? It shows you're streaming with them. That's because we have a stream together thing still open. Here, I'll fix it, ooh. He and I just forget about that shit every fucking time. There you go. Usually on Saturdays, we see each other right at the start of the day and then just like hang out until we play with Chuzzy anyway. So I just like don't remove it. I just remove some people and add other people. Well, usually they just remove themselves. Delta and I just always forget about that shit. He and I are the fucking worst about that stream together shit. Are you alright, Pikachu? Are you gonna be okay? This is strange. All my settings didn't change. Well, no one else said anything about the sound being different. So it sounds the same to me. And I'm listening to the stream. The audio levels for the OBS itself are the same, literally the same. I just have to turn it off and on. So if it's not a you thing, maybe your earbuds themselves are going bad. That happens sometimes, especially like one of the ears has like the bass usually, like one side has the bass and the other doesn't, and if the bass goes out by itself, it'll change the way it sounds, but it won't make the audio completely go away. But yeah, I don't have an answer for you, brother. You got to figure that out yourself. You got to do the science, I guess. Is it a situation where you have it at 100% audio and it's still quiet? I do hate that. Yeah, my audio right now is at 15% or whatever, and I sound like my audio level is at the level that Saku is to me. So I think that's a you thing. I don't know if I can do anything for you. If I tried to fix that, I would make it so that my audio would have to be at like 1% for me as well. You know what I mean? Because I would be blowing up my fucking own eardrums. There's no way I could fix that, I don't think. Boost is, it is, I just gotta figure it out. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think I can do anything to help you, man. It'd be different if it was just the game audio. I can definitely turn the game audio up if you were like bothered by that for some reason. It's no problem. I kind of want to do this one instead. This tile sucks. Fuck. It's the one place you're not supposed to step. Hey, boy. Welcome back. Still doing the same stuff. Not all day today, though. We'll end a little... We'll switch to a different game a little earlier than normal. Guess we're just going to do another group of 9. Or however many there are. Boyd says, I beat the Demon Hunter quest. I imagine you mean Demon Slayer? And that would be with like Delrith, the free-to-play quest. That's good. That's a good one. That item, Silverlight, that you used is like kind of, in a way, an end game piece of gear now. Yeah, upgraded a few times, but it's like still relevant in the game today. I really want to get my health back. All right. So the next thing was Dark Beast. Okay, so we're not doing that yet. We will though. For now, we'll do Smoke Devils. I'm gonna do basically the same thing that we did before, but we don't need the darts. This time we're gonna do the same kind of bursting, but with a cannon instead. And hopefully we end up with less, I don't know, inventory problems. I definitely deposited that. That was the very first thing I did when I opened the bank, and that was definitely an accident. Okay, so we need some prayer. I get rid of these. It might be okay. So we'll go with 5. Really don't need anything else. Just a cannon. I don't know where it is though. It's like near Castle Wars or something. That's Smoke Devil. That's right, right? Yeah, Smoke Devil. Okay. So we could go through the fairy ring, but we could also go to Castle Wars. That'd be fine. So run around to that cave. But yeah, Demon Slayer. I don't know. It's a good quest. I like Dragon Slayer better for free-to-play quests. I think Dragon Slayer is a lot more like a crowning achievement. But Demon Slayer definitely was one of the ones back in the day. That was a very high stakes feeling. Yeah, this guy's basically doing what I'm going to be doing. I don't know why he's doing it this way. Okay, he's actually, the thing is he's doing is fully different than what I'm going to be doing. He's using a cannon and a bow, but it's going to be different. You'll see. That guy's probably doing what I'm doing, but he's doing it on the other side, which is interesting. I didn't know you could do it on that side. All right. So we're going to be pulling all these guys over. We're going to protect from range because they will kill us. Turn auto retaliate off for a second. So there's this intraversible, I don't know, triclops, like three-headed, I don't know, snake terrible thing. I don't know what the fuck that thing is. But they can't go past that. So we're going to be using that as a way to safe spot around these guys so that they all get pulled in near me. So that when I burst them, I kill them. There's a person over there. I didn't see him over there, but I also didn't look in that direction. So maybe he was here. Maybe he wasn't. I don't know. I don't think he was. I would guess not. You don't really want to be in that part of the cave. Like, there's nothing there. There's like two places that you want to be in this cave. You want to be in this area, or you want to be fighting the boss over there, right? Everywhere else in this cave might as well not exist. As far as I know, at least. I definitely stepped under those smoke devils on accident, in case that was not obvious. You don't really need the cannon here. This is one of the cases where the cannon actually isn't really doing anything for you except pulling their aggro. You don't actually need it to do damage. So I'm trying to pull more. Maybe it's a little clear what I'm doing. I'm like attacking these guys, but I'm also trying to get them like more over here. So like I keep attacking these guys, but I'm like pulling more and more over as well. Those guys are a little weird. That's what this corner tile's for. Same with this guy. You kind of don't want to fuck this up. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like super worth picking up a few thousand goals worth of stuff, but it is what it is. You can fix it as well. Just as before, you want to target this guy. In this case, right? If I'm targeting the middle, then it's a 3x3 around it, right? So I'm hitting this and this. Whereas if I was hitting this guy, I wouldn't hit that guy. And if I was hitting that guy, I wouldn't hit this guy. It's a little hard to tell what I'm targeting, but you gotta believe me. Just gotta trust me on that one, I guess. You can, from the angle of my shoulders and stuff, you can tell I'm looking at that one, not at this one or that one. And now I switch targets because that guy just died, which is fine. We want to restock this anyway. And while we're trying to get these other guys in here, like they were before, just do some damage on the side. I don't like super know what I'm doing. I'm just learning, you know? I'm learning, I'm trying. That cannon's out, but like I said before, you only really need it to pull them. So as long as they're here, it doesn't really matter if the cannon's out of ammo or not. So I can't hit both, which is pretty unfortunate. But if this guy did come over, then I could. Another thing that I could maybe do. Not really. Okay. Oh, you can kind of tell I'm getting hit. What is happening? I'm getting hit a lot, but I'm not getting hit for any damage. It's because I'm praying ranged. It's very important that you keep your prayer up. If you run out of prayer, you fucking die. There's so many dudes who just get hit a million goddamn times and die. It's not good. I shouldn't have done that. So, like I said, this skeleton on the ground, is like fully intraversable, but that also means that I can't attack from one side of it to the other. So while I want to be attacking this guy, I can only attack this guy from these three. Well, those two as well, I guess. Wonder why this guy isn't coming closer. Oh, because I froze him. Nice auto retaliate. Snipe that guy from a mile away. That's not good. In case that isn't obvious, you don't want to do that. You don't want to freeze the guys that are supposed to be closer to you. That's just life advice. So yeah, it's a little chaotic, but this is mostly correct. Mostly what we want to do. Oh. That was weird. Oh, I hit that guy? That's really unfortunate. What? Oh. What keeps happening is that, like... So I have auto retaliate on, right? So when I get hit, my character will automatically target the thing that hit him probably most recently and try and do damage back to it, which normally is good because it means that when one of these guys dies, I don't just stand there dumbly waiting to click again. But sometimes it means when there's a guy in like the distance or whatever, I'll just like freeze him. Like when he's just like standing over there or something. It's not very good, but you know, it is what it is. It's probably worth it. Probably overall beneficial just to leave it on, but yeah, like I didn't want to freeze that guy, but it is what it is. Sometimes also I'll like run in a weird direction that I didn't click. Same thing. No. That time I ran in the wrong direction, but I did click there. That was definitely me. I want this guy to stop being in that corner. There we go. He was frozen that entire time. It's like 20-second freeze or something. 22 even. Maybe it's 22 ticks. Maybe not 20 seconds. It's a long time though. A tick is like 0.6 seconds or something like that. Another occult necklace. God damn. That's 2 occult necklaces and as many tasks. Zero beat Night Ring. Congratulations, man. Pikachu is just like Katniss Everdeen. I don't know what that means. I know who that is. It's the main character in the Hunger Games, a movie series and book series that I haven't read or seen. Zero says they definitely got to drop more expeditions because I flew through them. You're aware that I don't know what that is, right? Because I haven't played the game, because I told you that I wasn't going to play it. But you wish there was more content, I guess is what you're saying. Sure. Cool. Okay. I mean, I feel like everyone who plays games nowadays is like, they like start up a game and then they just like crush through the content, and as soon as they get to the end of the content they're like, wow, why didn't they put more content in the game? And it's like, you know, maybe because you're like a power gamer who doesn't like play the game at a normal speed at all. Shout out to Monster Hunter Wilds. But you know, it is what it is. I guess wanting more of something isn't a bad thing. Zero says Monster Hunter Wilds hasn't even come out yet. That's quite the take. For someone with probably 100 hours in the game. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say. Because as much as I want to like agree with the people that are like, man, it would be nice if the games have more content. It's one of those things where it's like, yeah, but you played it for 200 fucking hours. Like, I don't know. How much more content does it really need to have? Like, I'll play a game for 30 hours and be like, I don't know, it was a little long. You know what I mean? Like, it depends on the game. I guess I can combine these. No, I can't drop that. I got 2 loop halves of key. This is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. I don't even want either of them anymore. I thought I had a loop half of key and a tooth half of key, but I got 2 loop halves. So, actually, I don't want either of them. This game is terrible. Zero Six Plus as an online multiplayer experience. I'm sure they'll have more content for Night Rain. Yeah, probably. I don't have an opinion on Night Rain. If that isn't clear, you mentioned something and it made me think of Monster Hunter Wilds, a game that I actually can have an opinion on. It is interesting though. It does feel like gaming is very different and not necessarily better. And when I say gaming, I don't mean like the games necessarily. I mean like the player expectation is like noticeably like palpably different, excuse me. In that like if a game doesn't have like content, you're just like this game is dog shit and you just like stop playing it and you never come back to it or whatever, or you come back to it when it has a huge amount more content or whatever. Where it used to be like you could get away with not having content for like a few months. Which I don't know if that is like worse exactly. It's just more competitive. There's just so many games that you could be playing instead, which is definitely like a good thing for a gamer, right? But it just means that like devs have a lot less time to make their game. If their game doesn't release with everything that it needs, they have a lot less time to make it happen, which is probably overall for the best. Like just release with all the content that you're supposed to have in a way. Palpably? It's palpably, right? Palpable is drinking, actually. Maybe it's palpable. I don't know. Whatever. You know what the fuck. You know what I'm trying to say. Potable? No, potable is drinking. Shit. I don't know English, actually. Turns out I don't know English. Is that fucking mithril plate skirts? These guys have terrible fucking loot. What the fuck? Pikachu says you were correct. Oh, thank you. Boost says, holy shit. What, your eardrum's getting blown up now? Did you fix it? Boost says you'll never get what the fix was. Did you... Ah! Did you turn it off and on again? Remember when I said, don't let your prayer run out or you'll fucking die? I let my prayer run out, so I fucking died. I guess I'm just gonna, like, walk back. Who says I turned down the earbuds and then turned them back up? That is pretty crazy. Damn, so it was an actually was a turn it off and on again situation. I think it was BKP. You know what's funny? My Slayer mask is in there. So I might be in danger. This could be bad. All right, we're good. I wasn't sure that it was gonna like instantly fuck up my whole life. All right, so as I was, you know what the worst part is? I mean, I definitely didn't turn my prayer back on. That's definitely not good. But the worst part is can you fucking chill? Just stand the fuck still for like 1 second, dude. All right. The worst part is that I have all this stuff that I wanted to get rid of that I died with and thus still did not get rid of. So like resetting and I still don't have, or I still have no inventory space. Yo, what the fuck? What? There's no auto retaliate on. Chill. Fucking chill. Just relax, dude. Fucking relax. All right. There we go. Goose does not. I think it makes you take extra damage. I wasn't sure if it was aberrant specters where your like stats get reduced dramatically or some shit. Like you don't have a nose plug, you just get ambiently fucked. Actually, I'm not even sure if that's how it works. I think these battle steves are worse than that rune battle axe, yeah. Devil Ragey says, a fellow fan of Wieldy Slayer, I see. Who are you talking to? Wieldy Slayer? Is it Booze? Booze says, now that it has happened twice while I've been watching, I think you should get a prayer pot redeem where I just says a prayer pot noise. It's kind of interesting. Devil Ragey says that's not the Wieldy. Yeah, no, it sure isn't. I am geared up all to hell for Wilderness Slayer right now, dude. Like, what are you fucking talking about? I like Wilderness Slayer in theory, but I do not like the Slayer skill in general. That's why I was like, who are you talking to? But if you like Wilderness Slayer, tell me about it. What do you like about it? How does it do? What does it do for you? You know what I mean? I've never really done Wilderness Slayer before, but I think in theory it's a pretty interesting thing. Devil Ragey says, also, how the fuck do I get the loot thing to work? Where it shows floor loot. I plug in, it isn't showing Lauren's keys even. I don't know. I think you probably messed with it somehow. So ground items is like the biggest part of it, right? But I can make it so that some things don't show up where they normally would. So maybe that's why you didn't touch it. Yeah, well, yeah, but like still check it, right? Like, right, I have all these items that are hidden. Maybe Lauren's keys are fucking hidden. I don't know. What did you do? You did check it. Skill issue. I don't know what to tell you. You know what I mean? Like, I know that you can turn stuff off with Alt, right? Like if you hit minus on this, they'll like go away. But yeah, I don't know. What did you do? Devil Ragey says nothing. That's the problem. I understand that you're saying that you did nothing, but this is one of those situations. You know what I mean? Have you tried logging off and logging back on? Turning the plugin off and then on again. Is it just Lauren's keys? Is that the only thing that's not working? Yeah, I don't know. You gotta stop downloading sketchy plugins, bro. Your alt was stuck? See? Look at you. Well, I'm glad you figured it out. Boost says, I have a consistent problem with Runelight myself. Whenever the game updates, all my tagged NPCs lose their tags and I have to redo it. When you say NPCs, do you mean like mobs? Like enemies? That's interesting. Devil Ragey says anything with the in the game with the hitbox can be highlighted. Yes, but I'm wondering what he's tagging. It wasn't a question of what could be highlighted. I've highlighted many things. I'm asking what he's worried about. I was like, what for like your raids, right? Like, I'm not asking for what is possible. I'm curious how this is affecting you. Shit. Boost is to like the true tile on waves at the back and true tile on bloat. Okay. 102 worms. Worms. I think we skipped worms. I don't think we do worm tasks. Cave horrors. We definitely skipped cave horrors. This is a lot of fucking skips. Holy shit. Okay. Go back to Smoke Devils. Devil Ragey says, what do you mean cave horrors have a 1 mil drop? Is it 1 million Slayer experience? Because unless it's a 1 million Slayer experience, I don't give a shit what they've got. I just got an occult necklace and I don't care at all. Trying to sell me on drops, bro. Like, fuck you mean? Why do I have 750 gold? What the fuck is happening? All right, I need to fix my inventory. This shit is a problem. Okay, that's mostly better. Don't really need this soul bearer. I guess we'll keep it though. We didn't like super need it. The space, I mean. All right, and my house. Devil Rage says, until I have every best in slot item in the game, I will always want more money. Okay. That's like it's like a you thing rather than like a me thing though. Where the fuck am I going? None of this is correct. Castle Wars. Castle Wars. There we go. Devil Ragey says also, I love Wilderness Slayer, about the same or faster time to kill, slightly slower Slayer experience. Okay, well, if it's slower Slayer experience, it's dog shit. But I average at least 500k an hour or more on task. 500k an hour is literally nothing. Like, that's, you could get maybe not quite that much in free to play, but that's like approaching free to play money. That is like nothing. It's nice while you're skilling, I guess, but like, it's like not money. Risk like 100k max. Yeah, there's also potential to lose, but you know, that's part of being in the wilderness. Devil Ragey says 500k is bare minimum. Yeah, but Vorkath is 4 mil bare minimum. So like, I really don't think that that's like, you're not selling me on it as far as the money goes. Isn't Vorkath 2 mil though? Not when I fucking do them. Hello? And even if it was, that's still 4 times better than what you've got. What are you talking about? Hold on. Ain't no way. Vorkat's ass fall out. 2.8 mil with the blowpipe. 4.2 mil with the Dragon Hunter crossbow. 4.6 with the Dragon Hunter lance. So yeah, he's 4 mil when I do him. Boost this, shake my head. You can never sell this guy on money making methods. You can, just not shit ones, Boost. you just can't fucking fleece me on money making methods. You can absolutely convince me to do something that's worth doing. You just can't convince me to do some shit that's bad. Boost says raids and Yama aren't shit. Yama isn't shit, and raids aren't shit if you get lucky. I just think that you know what's straight up better than Yama and better than my money on raids? Duke Succulus. Right now, the #1 money making method right now, TOA 545 solo, right? I'm never doing a 545 in my fucking life. After that TOB, that requires like 3 or 4 people, ain't happening. Coliseum, that ain't happening. Can't do it. Literally can't do it. TOA solo 425. Again, not happening. Can't do it. Next duo, I don't even have a partner. Next thing, killing Vardorvis. Next thing, killing Duke Succulus. Vardorvis, I might not be able to do, but I can fucking kill Duke Succulus. I can do that shit. That's the fucking 7th best money-making method in the game, and it's Duke Succulus. A BGS and an Emberlight. Well, you want a Scythe of Vitir for best in slot or whatever. But you get what I'm saying. Who says, who's the Giga Chat doing 545s? Not fucking me. I promise you that. I promise you that. But yeah, that's 17 mil an hour right now. It's literally 4 mil an hour better than TOB, the second best. It's like almost 50%. Not quite. It's like 30% better than the second best. Boost is not Asa either. I mean, yeah. Somebody is though, apparently. The TOA solo 545, the stats they say are 95 plus. Bitch, you maxed combat. If you're doing solo 545, your combat is maxed. Fuck off. Wiki. Fucking lion ass. Ain't nobody doing 545 with less than that stats. Are you fucking real? Yeah, exactly. Devil Raging, exactly. It's 545s. You have best in slot gear and 126 combat. Ain't no way that you have anything less. Like, what the fuck? I've never even seen somebody do a 545. I've never even heard of that shit before just now, but nonetheless, it's apparently a thing in this game. Unbelievable, bro. Unbelievable. Devil Reggie says, my friend used to run 545 solo the first month the damn raid came out. That's unbelievable. Unbelievable. But yeah, no, I got you. You're making some money versus almost guaranteed losing money on Slayer. If you get bad tasks, you definitely can lose money on regular Slayer. You're right. It depends on the money that you do. I don't think that you can lose money on high level Slayer though. On average, I think you make money, to be honest. You might make more in the wilderness. You probably make more in the wilderness, but like I think that you make money from Slayer generally. It depends, obviously. If you take the right tasks, you can make money guaranteed, right? If you're doing fucking Vires, if you're doing gargoyles, right, you're gonna be making money. Devil Ragey says, bro, it took me 12 levels to get my first gargoyle task. Yeah, no, I got you. RNG is a factor. But like RNG is a factor on getting money too, right? Like if you just low roll forever, you're never gonna make money no matter what you do. Me though, oh, that's a skill issue. Simple. Get the drops. You know what I mean? Simple. Who says gargoyles are hella good now? I wouldn't know. I blocked that shit ages ago. Ages. Unless Gmaul went back down. It might. I have absolutely no idea. I haven't been paying keeping an ear to the ground. Devil Reggie says, not gonna lie, I did get back-to-back 400 KC Blood Shard, 13 KC tank boots, and 43 KC Zenite Shard. 13 KC tank boots. Is that from like Drake's or something? Where did you get? I think they're like Echo boots, right? Gargoyles? Oh, the boots that they drop? I didn't even realize that they dropped boots, to be honest. 6.5 mil? Damn, that's crazy. I'm not even, I literally don't even know what that item is. They dropped an upgrade for Bandos boots. Yeah, but who the fuck is using Bandos boots? Like, I literally am not even familiar with that item. Like, what, keep it 100? I fully don't even know. Super niche, best in slot tank, but rarely used, sure. I know that there's like the Echo boots and there's like the Guardian boots, but, and that might have something to do with them, but I fully don't know. Bandos boots themselves are useless. Guardian boots is what they're called? Okay, sure. So I did know about them, but like, not like familiar. Yo, that was an excellent click. Well done, me. Devil Ragey says, use the black tourmaline core on Bandos boots to make Guardian boots. I see. I can't fucking stand anywhere because everybody's in my fucking spots. Can this guy please move out of my spot? Please? Like, all I want to do is go to my fucking spot. Could you fucking please get out of my way, please? No, I shouldn't have done that. It's okay, though. I'm just mostly pulling these guys. Devil Rage says, and if you get the drop, it's profit crafting the boot, so it's an extra like 200k, but free money's free money, sure. I understand. If you want money, you want money. I don't actually care. Ow. Fuck. I don't actually care that much about best in slot gear or anything like that. Like, mid-level gear is more than enough for me, so... And there's a world of difference between best in slot and, like, mid-level, right? Like, I have all the money that I need in the game right now. Really. Like, in order for my life to be significantly different than it is now, I would need to get, like, hundreds of mil. Devil Rage says, I'm low 80 defense, so tank boots are nice to have for Bandos. Have you tried Bandos with Mage? Obviously, you're, like, falling on a budget right now, so you don't have, like, Shadow and all that shit. But you can do Bandos Duo with, like, full Mage. You have best in slot Mage. Oh, well, then I would recommend doing that instead of fucking around with melee at all. I'm not saying that you were, like, poor or anything like that. I'm just saying if you're worried about 200k at a time, you know what I'm saying? 500k an hour is going to take you forever to get your last 2-ish bill. And Devil Rage says, no, I'm just cheap. Yeah, I could see that. Any way to make money isn't equally good. You're right. Money is good, but any way to make money isn't equally good. You know how opportunity cost works. You played RuneScape before, right? You're not out here picking up 1,000 gold off the ground, are you? On and off for 20 years. Goddamn. You use the Ring of Wealth for that, bro. Boo says, I do, hell yeah. If you are interested in picking up 1,000 gold off the ground, then I suggest you go outside of the TOB. Go to those Firewatch Sentinels. Pick up that dust. It's there all day long. It's there all day long. Boo says, I do, brother. No wonder you don't have your fucking shadow yet. Pikachu me says, you mean like in real life? Picking up TOB? Picking up 1,000 gold? Where could you have possibly like even feigned confusion? Devil Ragey says I also never learned how to 5-tick bandos. Oh, I don't know anything about like the perfect KC or anything like that. You could just freeze them though, and then it's free. You have to like, you know, land the freeze. It's not like amazing. If you're doing it in duo mage wise though, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty consistent. Yeah, I understand. I wouldn't call it 5-tick. It's, I don't know what the 5-tick thing is. But I know that there is a method that you don't need to worry about getting hit by him ever. But freezing him is fine, and you can even freeze him theoretically solo. I would definitely do it duo though. If you have 2 people trying to freeze him, you don't need to worry about it with mage. Boost is yeah, just freeze the guy and crossbow his ass down with diamond bolts. That's what fucking Lokrin was doing basically. He had like an ACB or some shit. That's literally what he was doing. But yeah, melee sucks. I don't really like melee bandos, to be honest. Who says hell even use a rune crossbow to do it? Yeah, it's not that different. Rune and ACB are not that different unless you're using dragon bolts. Dragon bolts are different, but if you're using the same bolts either way, there actually isn't a difference between those 2 weapons, not really. One has a spec. The spec isn't like amazingly better or anything. It's just a spec. I think I missed the thing you were saying about Wilderness Slayer earlier. Devil Ragey says dragon bolts on Bando sounds like a total money sink. It might be. I don't know. Boo says not with Avas, and Devil Ragey says even with Avas. I don't know. I fully don't know. You can probably just like DPS calc it, right? On average. Who says then you'd use dragon crossbow if you want to use dragon bolts? You could. I don't know. ACB is better than DCB. It's just better. It's not like a lot better, but it is better. I don't know if it's worth the 35 mil, but if you got it, like ACB is 25 mil. I thought it was closer to 40. Yeah, try 40 mil. Yeah, I'm not saying I'm not trying to tell you how to do anything in your life. I'm just telling you what the difference is, right? Like the difference between an ACB and an RCB is not that significant, is what I was saying, which means that the DCB, which is in between those things, is not that significant either. You know what I'm saying? Like what you got is what you got. I'm not trying to tell you how to live your life. Like Devil Reggie says my DCB slaps zeros all day with 97 range. That's yes, unlucky. Why are you using a DCB if you have a 3.1 bill bank? The Zarite crossbow is a good crossbow. Oh, you used a DCB to PK? I see. And I was like, why are you using a dragon crossbow of all the things that you could use? Rune hits more than DCB. That's definitely just your mind. Yeah, it's not a real thing. Boost says I missed the 3.1 bill bank. Oh yeah, no. Devil Ragey's balling. Yeah, he's chilling. He doesn't need shit from me. Not even advice, you know what I mean? He's fine.
Head home.
Boost his pitch, go get Bofa and use that. You can. You can. Devil Reggie says, I have Shadow Sugma. I have literal best in slot mage. That doesn't help you with ranged at all, bro. I don't care how good your mage is. It's never going to make your ranged any... Another fucking occult necklace? Jesus. Where do they make these? Company's got fucking overflow. I'm gonna drive the occult necklace economy down by myself. I'm fucking flooding this shit. Devil Reggie says, I have full crystals, so range is fine. You have full crystal and a Bofa, I imagine? There's no point in having crystal at all unless you have a Bofa. You didn't say you had a Bofa, but there's no way that you don't. Okay, yeah, you do. Okay. It's like, you're a fucking crazy person if you got full crystal so that you can use your fucking salad blade. Like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah. Boost says, so why is Bandos is a problem? I don't think Bandos is a problem. I think he was just talking about Bandos. You know what I'm saying? I think he was just making conversation. Welcome back, Kolya. The food was good, but you are heavily overstimulated? I imagine the food wasn't heavily overstimulated. Yeah, okay. So the environment was overstimulating you. Okay. Devil Ragey says he's not. I just don't go to God War's dungeon. That's funny. I mean, it's not very good money. If you got that kind of money, you should be messing with God War's dungeon, honestly, for money, to be real. But I would potentially argue the same thing about Wilderness Slayer, right? But if you want to do Slayer and you want to make money at the same time, Wilderness Slayer makes sense to me, sure. Especially if you like PKing. Devil Ragey says he's only a problem if I try to do him because my defense is 83, so I get slapped up. I do things like Vorkath, TOA, Cox, Corrupted Gauntlet. Okay. I don't like some of those methods, to be honest, but I understand them all. I think TOA is probably the best of those, depending on what kind of invocations you run. I like Vorkath because it's consistent. Cox is just worse TOA to me, and Gauntlet is, I don't know, it's okay. I wouldn't do it for money. 150 solo, it's dog shit then. Okay, so you might as well do Vorkath instead. You do Cox because you want a T-bow? I mean, that's how you would get it. If you're just gonna get it yourself. Devil Rage says, well, yeah, who the fuck is farming 1.2 bill? You are in fucking the wilderness. What do you mean? Fuck you mean? You can't act like you aren't. That's why you're worried about making money. That's why you're worried about 200K at a time. You're just doing this to get a Rancor? Why don't you have a Rancor? Jesus. Look at my pair of fucking occult necklaces. All right. Because I'm not dropping 100 mil on a Rancor. If you saw my bank, you'd flip. You better not have prims. I swear to God, if you have primordial boots, and no Rancor. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. Like, the two best pieces of equipment for melee are like the Ferocious Gloves and the Rancor. Like as pieces of gear. Like, those are the two most, other than like your weapon itself. Devil Ragey says, I may have friends. You fucking, this guy, he fucking hates being optimal. He fucking hates it. He's allergic to good shit.
Imagine picking 1 strength bonus over 2.
Like, literally no reason. There's literally no reason. It's like objectively bad. I understand it's expensive though. It is expensive. Devil Ragey says my crafting is 74. Okay. What are you, an iron? If you're an iron, then why are you flexing your bank value? No. Then who gives a fuck what your crafting level is? What do you fucking mean? Go level that shit profitably. I don't want to do crafting. I didn't ask. Go get your happy ass into the crafting mines. Go make some fucking battle staves and break even or profit. Boost is lazy isn't making the shit. What the fuck? Yeah, no. I didn't fucking ask if you were lazy. I didn't ask about any of that shit, bro. Fuck you mean? Boost says, I have Alter and no Rancor. There's a problem. If you have Alter and no Rancor, there's a problem. Yeah, it's true. I don't like the Alter ring that much, to be honest. You just this Panda says lock in. I'm stop being lazy is what I'm really saying. How do I even, is this even the right way? I feel like the Anki are here. They are not. They're there. Okay, south. It's like, I feel like I'm not supposed to run past dragons to get there. Devil Ragey says, fuck the battle staves. What do you, so what, you're gonna do fucking dragon hide for crafting? What are you gonna do instead of battle staves? There's a lot of options. I'm just wondering. Devil Ragey says, I don't have Alter. I only bought the mage ring for Duke. You bought the mage ring? Of all the things that you could do for money, you're like, fuck Duke Succulus? I mean, you don't have melee, I guess, to be fair. We just went over this. He's like the 7th best money in the whole fucking game. And he's so easy. Devil Ragey says, I have Fang and full oath plate. Well, I hope you don't use them together. I mean, I guess you could, right? It's the same as Bandos if you do that, but you'd much rather have like a whipper. Devil Ragey says, I don't have a good slash weapon, okay? Yeah, I can see that.
The Noxious Halberd.
Yeah, Noxious Halberd's not bad. Boost is damn well played.
The Abyssal Whip.
Abyssal Whip, true. Emberlight. Emberlight's real. Yeah, Emberlight's a real weapon. It's actually one of the best against Duke. It's fine. It's not amazing, but it's fine.
Yeah, Emberlight on Duke. You don't really use anything else, really. Unless you have a scythe.
Yeah, I was gonna say scythe would be good. You can use the Soul Reaper axe too, right? Devil Ragey says, would Ember be better than Noxious? That's a good question. Is it?
I believe so.
I can double check for you. There's definitely a world where it is. Am I not auto-retaliating? I'm sure not. Awesome. Love that for me. I really need to turn auto-retaliate on. I'm just like AFK. Scythe of Vitzer. Emberlight is better than Soul Reaper, which is better than Noxious Halberd, actually. You want Emberlight. Obviously, you want Oathblade as well. Devil Rage says, I don't have the Soul Reaper axe either. I'm a DPS calc it with my gear, so Ember like Giga good. Got it? Yeah, I think so, yeah. I think that's the one that you want. But definitely do check. Why not? Right. You have to get lucky. You know what I'm saying? You have to hit the shit on Duke. But if you hit the shit, it's good money. Devil Rage says, also, believe it or not, Fang is still better than with Oath Plate than Whip. I think it depends on what you're hitting, right? It depends on what you're hitting. Because Oathplate just gives you accuracy for slash, right? So if you're hitting something that doesn't have a lot of defense, then Whip can be better. Yo, where are the enemies at, bro? I'm just over here throwing darts at this dude, waiting for them to spawn. No, that's unfortunate. Maybe I can... Fuck. Alright, well. Sucks to suck, I guess. It's just him, right? Yeah, it's just the one dude. It's fine, we'll kill him with darts. Devil Rage says, also you make a good point. Why the fuck am I even doing Slayer? I don't know. People love Slayer, and I don't know the reason why, I'm gonna be honest. I've made like probably 2 mil in like 2 hours doing Slayer, and I'm like, this thing is dog shit. I'm like, I hate it here. I hate this fucking skill. I hate the way that it walks. I hate the way that it talks. I hate the way that it dresses. Like, I'm actually a hater. There's no world that you can satisfy me. I'm gonna be honest. I just fucking hate this skill. Like, I'm actually an asshole. I did not make that much money. It says that I made 319,000 and I got 2 occult necklaces. That's fucking crazy. I used a lot of fucking cannonballs today. Holy shit. Devil Rage says Slayer unlocks cool gear, I guess. Like, in the scope of the game, yeah, I guess, but I don't know. I don't know, man. I think Slayer's really good for an iron skill-wise, but I think that, like, if you don't consider the gear that is like Slayer locked as being Slayer locked, I'm talking about like the occult necklace and shit like that, right? If they would have added that gear to the game anyway, which they would have, in my opinion, I don't think that there's a lot of value that Slayer adds to like the experience, unless you're in iron, in which case it actually is pretty interesting. Oh my god. Nope, one more. There we go. I don't think Slayer's the worst though. The Slayer helmet's the best part about Slayer by far, and it is very good actually. Who's the should be rating instead? I mean, yeah, if you got best in slot mage, if you know what the fuck you're doing, yeah, sure. If that's what you want to do for money, sure, go ahead. Fuck up Cox, why not? If you can do a solo Cox clear well and all that. Hit a Tebow. Fuck him. That's how they get more in the economy. Well, I say that. They remove a lot of that shit too. Shit. Devil Rage. Oh, I'm sorry. Boost is best in slot mage and melee. And Devil Rage is not best in slot melee. Don't have a Torva helmet or a scythe. And Boost is that's what I've got. Yeah, yeah. He's talking about himself. His favorite thing. Who says I am pretty awesome after all. I don't know if you noticed, but I am kind of a badass. Oh my god, my frames. Who says I'm the coolest? I need to kill one more. This is the worst timeline. Who says that, Panda? Give their full government name. If you don't dox the person who says I'm the coolest right now, I swear to God. All right, I think I have a Dark Beast task as well. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god, please. This place is terrible. This is Shadow the Black Hedgehog, of course. I wouldn't say. I wouldn't call him that. I guess we can just go straight back, actually. We don't need to go to the bank. Beatrice says, see, this is why I ban booze. You're so right. Sorry I ever questioned your judgment. Booze says, what? Look, there's a joke and there's a line. No, yeah, no, he's pissed. He's mad. He's punching the air.
You got him.
Bruce says, I'm doing air karate right now. Oh, shit. He's going crazy. He's going nuts. The worst part about this task is actually waiting for the enemies to respawn. Also, why do I have so many fucking tiles marked? Fuck. Fuck. I'm terrible. No. All right, there we go. We did it. Double Reggie says, wait, I'm dumb. I have Ember Light. I don't need Dragon Warhammer. Yeah, no, you would want BGS. Yeah, BGS is the spec weapon you would want to use. Who's this? Is that some sort of deer VTuber emote? I can kind of see it actually. Huh. Devil Rage says, why BGS though? Is Emberlight spec ass? Yeah, basically. They do the same thing. The BGS is just way, way better. Devil Rage says, oh wait, Duke is a demon, isn't he? Yes, he is. Also, is Duke considered undead? No, you don't need a salve amulet for Duke.
You cannot salve his problem.
Beatrice says, I know Duke is a cutie. Ooh, Jesus Christ. Also, shouldn't I be using a salve amulet here? Technically? I don't think it matters, but Anku are undead, aren't they? Beatrice says, no, Duke should be a plushie. God, I hope not. I'd hate to see what people do to that fucking plushie. Yeah, I think Serp Helm is still probably pretty good. What does the wiki say? They say the Slayer helmet is best, then Serp Helm. And then Oathplate, obviously. Devil Rage says, burn the damn thing. When I see a Duke pet, I want to just kill it. Yeah, Duke, it's not for me. I'm good. Kick it down a set of stairs. Probably wouldn't even like fall down the stairs. It would be like a slinky or something. It would just like squish. Devil Rage says, flop like a seal. Yeah, something like that. Who says, yeah, the Serp Helm is always worth it. Yeah, freezing or poisoning them is very good. Beatrice says, maybe you just have cute aggression. I don't know. I don't know about that one. Devil Rage says, Duke is the ugliest fucker in the game. Maybe not the ugliest, but he's definitely up there. Devil Rage says, I don't find myself wanting to kick babies down a set of stairs. You just haven't met the right baby. Beatrice says, I wouldn't kick a baby either, but those motherfuckers are ugly. 368. Okay, so we got one more. 2 Dark Beast tasks. Oh, okay. That narrows it down. Devil Rage says, I feel bad when someone shows me their kid. I don't understand the appeal. Devil Rage says, and they're so happy, but it's an ugly as fuck baby. Everybody thinks that their baby isn't ugly for some reason. I don't know how everyone is so consistently like that way. Some like biological reaction going on where they're like, I can't see my own baby is ugly. It's not possible. I made this. I did this. It can't be bad. All right. We need a little bit of combat. Get that Slayer ring going. Boost says, I was so good looking that I was the OG Gerber baby. Did they switch out the Gerber baby with a different one? Is that why you're saying OG like that? Some shit that I would never notice. I don't think most people would though, right? Like, unless you have children, you're not looking at the Gerber baby. Devil Rage says, did the Gerber baby standards plummet? That's fucked up. You didn't need to come from Booze like that. That's not necessary. Let him live, man. Let him live. Booze says they did by replacing me. All right. Everyone settle down. Settle down. These guys have a ranged attack for no reason. Just to deny you safe spotting them, maybe? Boost just now it's some VTuber with 8-foot long ears. Those are some long ears, holy shit. It says, we are finally home. Got a salve for my back, pain meds, and now it's time to hide from the thunderstorm because I'm scared. All right, later. You want me to roast Booze for 3 minutes? Dude, I don't know if I can do that, to be honest with you. 3 minutes? That's a long fucking time, Beatrice. Is this true? I am unroastable. Easy killer. Easy. Double Reggie says, yo, that VTuber roast have ears like the dude from One Piece. And Neil.
I already roasted you today about the raids as a money-making method.
And Beatrice says you can ban him if that's easier. It would be easier for me, yes. It would be much easier for me, yes. See you in 3 minutes. The message deleted by a moderator. Later, man. Yeah, that's an ad break, by the way. That's what the redeem does. Oh, you're gonna stay here while you're hiding from a storm, Koya? I see. Well, I hope you had a good time. And obviously, we're gonna be doing a little more of this. A little more of this and that. Another hour or so, we'll switch it up. Try something new. And we'll come back later. Double Ragey says, wait, would the Emberlight or the Dragon Warhammer spec lower more defense on Duke? The Dragon Warhammer spec does way more. No, Emberlight doesn't do... No. Good luck. Emberlight. The Emberlight spec decreases defense by 10% plus 2. It doesn't have any special effect on demons. Oh, 30% plus 2 on demonic targets, excuse me. 30% plus 2. So the Dragon Warhammer spec does... Oh, I guess that would be the same then. So it would be slightly better to use Emberlight then. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. BGS would be better still, I think, but yeah. If you're choosing between the two. You sold the BGS for a Rancor? That's fine. Saves you a switch then. They don't even have the Emberlight or the Dragon Warhammer on this list for Duke. They have BGS, Voidwaker, Dragon Claws, Burning Claws, Crystal Halberd, Ceradome, and Godsword, and then Abyssal Dagger and DDS. They fully do not have faith in the Emberlight spec. They don't care about that shit at all. I should not have drank that potion. It's fine. Actually, maybe. And they're just like, just use a fucking DDS then, yeah. Look, man. If this is what you're doing, just use a fucking DDS. Alright, we'll talk to Konar. I think we're going to do this Dark Beast task again, because we obviously are spec'd out for it. Geared up for it. But we'll see what Konar has to say after this. Oh wait, no, because we have to do the task when we get it. Yeah, we can't bank it and do it later. Yeah. Yeah, it's time for a Konar task. Oop, that's not Konar. Alright, well, we'll see what she's got. That's a fantastic Konar task. Holy shit. Oh, you guys probably couldn't even see it. Next in Corinth. That's fucking fantastic. I will absolutely do another burst task. Give me a few of these. Don't need that anymore. It's good. Could I get somewhere in between? Okay, so like, there we go. Just want a little bit of room. Okay, and then that's fine. Darts. It's just too bad it's not a Yama task. I actually did get a Grammar Dreamin' task. I did not try out Yama though. I don't have Boss Slayer on as well, obviously. Boss Slayer's bad. I mean, it's great if you want to do bosses, I guess. But it's bad for Slayer, straight up. What am I doing? This one? Wait, is that 7? I think so. How many are over there? 4, 6, 7? So it's the same? Who's this? Thank you, Patriarch Bunny. I have returned with carrots. Damn. Turtley petty. I mean, it's fine, I guess. I think a little bit of slap or get back is due. Yeah, a little bit of get back's probably due. Fuck. What am I? Oh my fucking god. Fucking everything up. Oh, that's part of the reason. I keep shift clicking for no reason. I just wanted to walk. Or not even walk. I wanted to attack the guy in the middle, but I shift clicked, so I stepped there on accident. This is just a slight get back, but also lore accurate for thinking I'm stinky. I don't know if lore accurate means what you think it means. Who says she doesn't like carrots and calls them stinky? Yes, she does. So the lore accurate is because she's calling you stinky. The reason why you're stinky is because you bring her carrots. That does make sense, actually. I didn't understand it before. It was a little too complicated for me, you know? Who says, yeah, my phrasing could have been better too? Phrasing? What are you doing, Saku? How you living?
Yeah,
Yeah?
I'm not doing too much.
No, man. Just enjoying your break from RuneScape?
Yeah.
You know, the last time I did this, I didn't get a single pair of rune boots, and now I have two. No, God, there's a sea of spot. Sometimes it fucks up when you do a bunch of them back to back, so hopefully it works. We'll see. It kind of is what it is. It's nice and cheap though, so I don't try to sweat it too much. Does that guy have a magic short bow? What the fuck is he doing here? I don't think I can tell the difference between a short bow and a long bow. But if somebody has a magic bow in their hands, it's definitely a short bow. Ain't no way they're using a magic longbow for anything. Who says, poor guy never heard of the Venator bow? I don't know. He might have come through here and we was doing lesser demons. I don't know if I've ever killed a lesser demon in this game. I'm going to be real. I'm not sure that I have. I would not be surprised if I hadn't. Who says, I have when I was free to play grinding some mage levels. Is that a lesser demon in the wizard tower? I guess it is, right? It wouldn't be a greater demon. I think I did some grinding on him. I'm not sure. Yes, but I was in the Karamja volcano. Why are there demons in the Karamja volcano? What's going on over there? I mean, if you count the combat experience we're getting, our rate is fantastic, but if you're just looking at the Slayer part of it, it's not so good. When is my Tears of Gothics? Four days, okay. Oh, Brimstone Key, right, because it's a Konar task. Kind of sick, not gonna lie. Who says due west of the entrance to the Tizhar, there's a little spot in the lava with some rocks to safe spot them. I see. Yeah, I've only been that way to Tizhar recently because I fucking died with my teleports in my pocket. Ow! Fuck. So I forgot how to get there any other way. I didn't know what the fairy code ring was, so I just went through a glory. That was my back. Sorry. It's not good. I gotta figure something out. I gotta do some kind of stretches or something because my back is not in a good spot. It doesn't hurt all the time, but when it hurts, it doesn't feel good. Oh, was it that guy again? Huh. What took you so long? And also, why did you leave so early? Might have brought too many prayer potions, actually. Boost says no, the cursed image. I don't know which one it was. I'm sorry, I missed it. This isn't a cursed image. Surely you don't mean this one. This is just a picture of Savage's dog and his dog. Boost says the bulge. What's wrong with Savage's dog next to his dog? You can see Savage's bone and Spot's bone in the same picture for your viewing pleasure. Spot wants to know if you have any games on your phone. Boost says I do, but they require thumbs. Can you play them? I just want to watch. Some people are like that, actually. Like, I don't really like playing video games. I just like watching them. Hello, Twitch chat. Boost says for Spot, yes. Sure, man. So I got through like 60 with like one potion. So yeah, we got way more potions than we need. We needed like 3.5 potions or whatever. And we got like 5. Should I bank for 100 gold? 100k gold. I don't know. I kind of don't want to. We're almost halfway done with the task. Maybe we'll go at the halfway point. It's not like it's that much of a pain in the ass to get back here anyway. I just don't want to have to. I just don't want to do it. Really. I'm kind of here vibing, you know what I mean? I'm chilling. Do they have the thing for the ring? Can you use your ring to like... Does the Explorer ring have charges now? Can I like use runes or whatever to fucking alch through it? You know what I'm talking about, Saku?
What?
The Explorer ring got a buff for with like charges or something? Like using runes? You don't know what I'm talking about?
I remember the change being absolutely useless.
Okay.
But I can recheck.
Yeah, it's fine.
Casting alchemy spells while holding an explorer's ring now consumes rings first.
Mm-hmm.
Which does not mean that you can charge the explorer's ring with runes.
Yeah.
Players can alchemize item by using it on the explorer's ring. That's also something you can do now.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of opening the alchemy
Yeah.
screen.
Use it. That's fine. That is a good improvement, actually. Even if it isn't a huge deal. This is not exactly half. I did like 70 next. Whatever. Now I have to do the next 140. But again, I have 3 full potions, right? And I only used 1 before, so I should be okay. I could have gotten rid of a few other things too. Like, I don't need the Bone Crusher necklace, right? I don't think next have bones. I think I have ashes. Oh my god, I have a sneaking suspicion I would have gotten a hard clue scroll.
Wow.
Stop everything, everyone. We gotta go do our banked clue scrolls. Boost says, oh my god, you could have made 5k. Might have lost 10. Oh my god, my back is not in love with the situation. Need to level up my game, or my chair, excuse me. Double Ragey says, do you know if the 9 mil per hour on Duke is with Blood Fury? I think they used Rancor rather than Blood Fury. Why, are you getting your ass handed to you? I can check. It would say in the wiki if they use Blood Fury. I don't think that they do. Yeah, no. They use Scythe of Mature, Death Charge, Thralls, right? Divine Combat, Stamina, Super Restore, Sharks. Obviously, you're not going to get best in slot without using best in slot, right? So we're never going to get 9 mil without using the Scythe of Mature, but you're going to do fine. As long as you hit an item, right? If you don't get any of the items, you're wasting your time. But just high roll, you know what I mean? Stick to it. Eventually, you'll get it. It's whatever. It's Gamba. Boost says, yeah, that chip damage adds up fast. Oh, I'm sure it does, yeah. Let's see. They expect 28 kills an hour. God damn. God damn. So in an hour, they kind of expect you to get... Not a lot, honestly. Just like valuables. Who says, I personally use Blood Fury at Duke, so I bank less? Sure. I mean, yeah, you can do what you want to do. I think it's just less... it would be better gross, but maybe less net. I mean, it's got to be less net. Well, no, because you could be getting more kills, right? It's definitely more gross, but whether it's more net is up to you and your ability and all that. If you're an incredibly fast banker, then Blood Fury isn't worth, right? The faster you bank, the more the Blood Fury shouldn't matter. Yo, that guy got his ass beat. I wish you changed the music. We've been listening to the same song this whole time. Go with this one. Another Brimstone Key. Nice. Oh my god. I want to kill these two. All right, there we go. Where are the superiors at? You know? Have we seen one? I don't think in this task. It's like 1 in 200, right? So odds are pretty good that we encounter one during this task. I haven't seen one yet. Saku, if you were planning on using Blood Furies as an iron,
Yeah.
how would you go about it? Would you get like a few, or would you use them one at a time?
What do you mean, like, get a few?
Like, get a
Or use
few
them one at a
blood
time?
shards so that you could use them, like, you know what I mean? Like whatever you're using them on, you know what I'm saying? You could use them a few in a row rather than having to stop and get another one every time it runs out.
Probably work on getting a few.
Let's see. How many is a few? Like enough
I
to
don't
get
know,
the
maybe
thing?
like 5.
5? Oh my god. Seems like so many. I mean, it's like 5 is really just like 6, right? As well. Because like you're probably gonna steal for them.
Yeah.
Or do you do
I might just AFK the dudes, actually.
okay. So 5 is 5 then. Firewatch Sentinels is AFK, and it's way, way less painful than clicking constantly. God, I keep hitting like 3s and 9s, bro. My max hit is 41, please. Wait, did I set as random? Oh shit. How many times did we hear that song? How many times did we listen to the same song? Whoops. Did that guy live with 1 HP? Are you fucking kidding me? 3, I guess, but. Oh my god, all the square shields. How much is this? These guys sure do have square shields. God, I've got another 70 of these fucking guys left. Maybe I should bank again. Is it worth 200k to bank one more time? I guess so. Just being lazy. I just don't wanna. You understand? I don't wanna. Oh my god, please die. This one specifically. I just want this one to die. That's all I want. All right. Not a lot of competition at Next today, weirdly enough. I feel like this place is usually fully stocked. Maybe the player base generally is just down as well. I don't know what the numbers are like. I feel like they probably aren't bad, but definitely seems like there's a downtick in general. Should we look at this? Yeah, it's a little lower than I would expect it to be. It's a little hard to say, but skimming it for a second. I think I see a lot more 6s and 7s than I would normally see. Normally see 9s. This guy is fucking struggling. Fucking farm cape. Abyssal whip in hand. Holy shit. Not even the abyssal whip. It's the Kraken whip. I forget what it's called. Nothing wrong with that whip. It just means dude is not big ballin'. I mean, if you're not using an Ember Light on Bloodvilles, you're not having a good time. Who's this Hensai whip? Yeah, that's the one. That was so fucking strange. I think that this is one of the ones that like respawned very early on. But he's so low. I think I should kill him and then pull the rest. I mean, I guess I could just pull the rest anyway. I don't know. I think that he's going to respawn in time for me to add him to this pull. Which I guess would mean that it's the same as if I ignore him. Yeah. I'm not very good at bursting these guys. I mean, I'm fine at like literally bursting them, like grouping them together and stuff. It's mostly like when I should be cutting my losses. It's a little hard to tell too. There's that plugin that like for the monkeys in Monkey Madness 2, the undead monkeys or whatever, where it shows how many there are. Booze says, is it just me or do the teeth feet still live rent free in your head? It's just you, Booze. You're the only one who's obsessed with that one. It's always been this way, Booze. It's just you, man. It was a throwaway thing that Savage said one time, and now it's just trapped forever in your psychosis. Oh my god. I did not really want that adamant battle axe. Devil Ragey says, wish me luck first attempt at Duke post quest. Oh, you'll be fine. You gotta get used to it, but you'll be fine. Devil Ragey says, if I die, make fun of me. It's a learning curve. I fully believe in you though. I don't think he's that bad. He's the one. If there's a Desert Treasure 2 boss that's worth grinding out, like fucking, what are the odds of each piece of Virtus? Fucking Saku's gonna do nothing but Duke for Virtus for his mage improvement. He's gonna be there for hundreds of KC at least.
Right.
$1 and $2K for one piece, bro. Thousands of KC. Devil Ragey says Vardorvis makes my booty hurt, which is why I want 90 defense so I can get the ring. Yeah, Vardorvis is very commonly a sticking point. I got through it, but like I'm not grinding him out. He's definitely, it makes sense that he's the most valuable one. Devil Ragey says, I'd rather buy the damn robes than farm them. But he's an iron, so. Devil Ragey says he's easy, he just hits hard as fuck. Yeah, no, I got it. It's a race where either he dies or you die. I agree, but I'm not in love with the prospect. I didn't struggle on Vardorvis. I beat him, I want to say in like 3 or 4 tries. It wasn't like the worst in the world. The Whisperer was the one that beat my ass. I fucking struggled on that shit. It was probably like 20 tries or some shit. And Devil Ragey says, yes, I hated her so much. That was rough. It was rough. It didn't take you 20, but you got her. Yeah, no, I understand. It probably took me, I would say about 20. I'm not sure. I didn't have a counter. That's one of the things that I didn't add a counter for as I was doing it. The VODs are there though. If you want to see how many it took, it's definitely there. Oh, I ended up beating her with best in slot gear, except for the staff. I didn't have a staff in hand, but I used full ancestral and I don't know, Fasani's Nightmare Staff or something like that. That was borrowing somebody's stuff in the end. I started out just using Try to Another Swamp, and I don't think that actually made that much of a difference. I mean, part of it is just my stats weren't like really there. But yeah, no, if I was playing at my A game, right? If I was doing, well, actually that would probably was my A game at the time, but if I was playing my best now, I probably would have less trouble, but I was not having a good time for sure. I've definitely gotten better as a player since then. Thank God, because I was fucking dog shit before. I did end up with an imbued heart as well, saturated heart. I was borrowing that from someone. I don't know if I started with that, but I definitely had it at the end. Devil Ragey says I came in to not F around. I understand. I had what I had at the time. You know what I mean? I had Arums in the swamp. I didn't have better that I could have been using. I wasn't balling. You know what I mean? That's what I had. Devil Ragey says, oh, by the way, did you see the new mage weapon that they're adding? I did not. No, I don't know anything about it. Arums is a little rough, but the Trident of the Swamp is a fine weapon. For the price, they're very, very good, yeah. For the price, I have absolutely no complaints. New wage weapon is 100% spec. Percent mage BGS. I don't know if there's any value for something like that. People don't use the Accursed Scepter. This is the Eye of Ayak or something. What's the use case for it though? Devil Ragey says it's a BGS spec for magic. Yeah, the Accursed Scepter also increases your or decreases their like magic defense or whatever the fuck. Devil Ragey says it's better than the Scepter. It's a 3-tick parted staff. I don't know what parted means. Powered. Oh, okay. 3-tick powered staff is huge. That's huge. But the BGS, like the way the BGS works, right, is that it's like a linear decrease. Whereas like the Dragon Warhammer and the Emberlight are multiplicative decreases, right? So a linear decrease to your stats is way worse than a multiplicative one, if that makes sense. Like decreasing my defense by like 15 or the damage that I do is way worse than decreasing it by 30%, right? For a person, right, like PvP wise, the damage could be better, but for an enemy that has, you know, 1500 health and probably 300 defense, maybe not that much, but a good amount of defense, it's going to be way worse. So like it could be that it is better, but I'm not understanding how at the moment. Does that make sense? It sounds like it would be worse to me right now. Boost's use case is TOB, but I don't think it'll have a BGS type spec since Scepter exists. I should definitely use this. Delrigi says it's a better BGS, or they release the current concept for its spec at least. Yeah, I got you. Until it's in the game, it's anything can change, right? But I understand what you're saying. I have trouble imagining the use case at the moment. I don't see the vision. Delrigi says it's all conjecture until they confirm it, since the entirety of scaling release is still in the works. Yeah, I understand. I agree with that as well. I mean, I think that they should have that perspective anyways. Like that, at any point they can throw everything out and start over. It's an upgrade really to the Scepter. Yeah, I get that, but like, does anybody use the Scepter for anything at all right now? Is kind of what I'm saying. So where would you actually use it? Like, I see how it could be used, but is anybody actually going to use it for anything? Is my question. Scepter is best in slot at Yama. Is it? I've never seen anybody use the Scepter spec on Yama. That's interesting. Okay. Sure. Phase 3 mostly. Okay. Have you tried the scepter on Yama, Boost? 30 seconds. I don't know how fast Yama's kills are. I think they're kind of long, like 4 minutes. Let's see. I actually don't see that here on the wiki. Oh wait, that's melee. Haha. Yeah, mage. Okay. Makes sense. Save like a minute in the rage phase. Okay. Yama kills for mage are 3 to 4 minutes, give or take, depending on the gear. Yeah, for duo. Yeah, 3 to 4 minutes. You're right. I was thinking solo. I've mostly seen people doing it solo. I don't really know the duo that well. Did I say 8 minutes? I meant to say like 8 or 9 minutes. Sorry. I'm remembering now that I did the research and it was something like 8 or 9 minutes. I don't know what I said before. Devil Ragey says, in solo, it's mandatory scepter. I feel like I don't remember seeing it, but maybe they did it and I just wasn't paying attention. Like I said, I was just watching them do it. Like, I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm just a fucking guy. But yeah, the people I saw doing it were using like shadow and stuff. They weren't fucking around. Hey, what's up, dude? I didn't need to kill this guy. I just wanted him dead. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's about sending a message. I should probably have dropped that potion instead. Or drank this potion even. Fuck it. Okay. Alright. Let's get a new task. Blue dragons. Guitar? Okay. We'll do the Dark Beast first. We're geared up for the Tizar, but I don't know. I don't feel like it. I want to get it done, and I don't want to be here all day. Got somewhere else to be soon. Devil Ragey says, however, the shadow doesn't feel as good as the purging staff in duo. Every shadow run I did with a duo, we had longer TDK with purging. That's interesting. Boo says, it helps in the enrage phase. The scepter does. Only, but it's like a minute. In max mage, shadow has 1 less max hit than demon bane on his standard form. Really? And Devil Ragey's asking if that is counting the scepter. I certainly wouldn't know. We should open these. A little bit of an unboxing. Why not? That'll be enough. Then Carolyn. Boo says, no, not counting the scepter. I don't use it in solos because it's not worth. Interesting. Okay. Not a very good unboxing, but whatever. We take that. Who says some do, some don't. I'd rather bring another prayer potion for an extra kill. I see. Interesting. I think I would generally rather get faster kills than stay there longer, but I don't know. It depends on how bad the kills are, right? Devil Rage says, I don't know, just found it helps with the rage phase. It just eliminates swap purging the entire way, makes it brain dead. It does make it making something brain dead is much better. I get that, but I don't know. I don't really even remember what the spec specifically does. Something about magic levels. Bursted Scepter. The special attack hits an enemy with 50% increase in max hit and accuracy, and upon a successful hit, also drains the defense and magic by 15%. Okay. Up to a maximum of 15%. Okay. Devil Rage says that I just camp augury, so it didn't seem to affect my runs much if I did or didn't, so I just did. Bruce says, if you're worried about switches, you're more easily caught out of rhythm for prayer flicks. That's true, I suppose. But the prayer flicks never got Devil Ragey. Devil Ragey says it was my dumbass on the waves. Yeah. The waves are... It's an interesting mechanic. It's an interesting mechanic. I still haven't done it yet. I think I'll do it one day just to say that I did, but... I think we're good for now. Devil Ragey says specifically the meteor wave? Meteor wave? I know there's a meteor. I don't know about wave. Devil Ragey says where you have to prayer flick, dodge meteors, and the wave at the same time. Oh, so you mean a wave that has a meteor in it. Okay. Devil Ragey says if I die, it's getting stacked out to that. That makes sense. That'd be the place where you would die, right? Sure. Yeah, I'm only like halfway familiar with the idea of the raid. I've definitely never put my hands on it. I went and got the music track, you know what I'm saying? I signed the contract and I got the fuck out of there. Devil Ragey says, and right after that, the lamp spawn, and I'm like panic combo eating to purge them. Oh, Jesus. I don't actually know what the lamps do. I know that you take them out, but I don't know what happens if you don't, I guess. Who says it really is one of the most fun bosses I've ever done outside of raids. It's #1 for me. Really? I mean, if you like it, then no reason not to, right? Devil Rage says, if you don't take the lamps out, you're getting bombed for like 40 HP per lamp. Okay. So it's not the end of the world, but you definitely don't want to get hit by it. Devil Rage says, but in the early phase, you can tank one lamp by stepping on a sigil. Oh, okay. Devil Rage says, yeah, with the purging spec, you one-shot them phase 3. Oh. That's a good use of the spec. The purging staff is one of those things where like it was really hard to justify the spec's existence on it for a long time, so I'm glad that they're doing something with it now. It's like it's cool that it works that way, I guess, but like when am I supposed to fucking use this? Unless you're killing imps for ecumenical keys, like it's a little weird to just use in the game. Devil Ragey says it's effectively useless outside of Yama. Yeah. I'd say so. If somebody has a use case for it, I'm all ears though. Let me know. I don't have one though, to be fair. It's one of those things that I've always wanted to get though. I really like the purging staff for tormented demons, but it's not like amazing. Like unless you're doing tormented demons for as a money making method, like you don't need a purging staff until now with Yama, obviously. Devil Rage says, I'm thinking the next set of bosses when Sailing comes out, it'll get more use. They already showed a demon-like boss. Oh, really? Maybe. I don't think that we've experienced our last demon boss. Let me put it that way, right? It's probably going to be more than just Yama. Devil Ragey says, I do like them reworking loot tables, though. Are they? Devil Ragey says, I can't wait to stop getting dragon half shields instead of a 10 mil drop. Is the rare loot table cucking you? Is that what you're saying? Who says base form Yama is 100% the best update they put in the game over the last year. They've clearly spent a lot of time on it. The contract fights, not so much. Really? Another neck task. That's good. I don't think we can do either of these right now. We can gear up for either of them, though. Because they're the same. Same gear set. We'll do the Tizar first. Something like this. How much water do I have? 5,000? It's probably enough. Um, Tisar. I usually use the achievement diary to get there. We'll go here. That way I can do whatever I want to do from here. But yeah, this will be good. Yeah, we'll wrap it up here for now. Runescape.